England. Your commentators on this one, Ronald McIntosh and Richie Woodall.
Your referee in charge of the action from Italy.
Well, there are the 5 scoring judges who will be presiding over this contest using the 10-point must system. Bout number 215 of Birmingham 2022 is the super heavyweight gold medal bout between boxers from India and England. And the venue is positively rocking in anticipation of the arrival of the boxers. Sagar Ahlawat has been a revelation during the course of this tournament. He had to run a real gauntlet just to secure the Indian vest and represents his country here at Birmingham 2022. And once he secured it, well, he has showcased the skills that earned him that hard-won prize, because he has been explosive out of that southpaw stance.
Representing England,
engaging with fans on his way to the boxing ring for his 3rd bout of Birmingham 2022 with local lad Delicious Orie. And the fans here dancing in anticipation of the opening bell. Gary Hale gives him a final swig of water, Lee pulling up into the ring.
ladies
With Delicious Orie
and
takes up
gentlemen,
residence in the blue corner.
this is the final of the men's super heavyweight division. Contested over 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first in the red corner, representing India, Sagar. And his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, representing England,
So 2 towering super heavyweights about to go head-to-head in the final bout of Birmingham 2022. And we are underway, the super heavyweight final between 2 boxers who stand around 6 feet 6 inches tall. They hail from India and England, the southpaw wearing red, who rather, contrary to what we've seen thus far in the tournament in his 3 completed bouts, is on the perimeter of the boxing ring and on the back foot, and that is because the man in blue, Delicious Orie, from England, is shooting out his most vaunted shot, that lead left hand that he has under wonderful control, shoots it out to both head and body, nice right uppercut through the middle, left hook around the rear of the right glove of the southpaw, the first significant scoring punches of the round.
Good start from Orie, the Englishman. In the past, we've seen Sagar come out and he normally starts quite quick, and then he fades as the contest goes on. He does his better work earlier on, so he's starting to get into it now. But up until then, he hasn't been able to come over that front foot. Orie keeping that jab going. That's the important shot. That shot there, just a long, straight shot. And then that will give Sagar the problem of closing that gap down. He'll do the better work on the inside. So it's important for Orie to maintain that distance and gap with that fast, strong jab.
On Sagar's 2 forward forays, and as evidence there, you have seen Sagar uncoiling his own Sunday punch. The left bolo shot to the body just as he whipped in there, and the left cross through the middle that comes through in power-driving fashion towards the head. So Delicious Orie has got to keep snaking out that lead left hand just as he did. But Sagar comes barreling forwards once again. No accuracy behind that front foot advance. And now he's back to long range, being controlled by the jab of Orie. But again, Sagar charging forwards. The heads coming dangerously close together in this contest between the orthodox and southpaw boxer.
So Ronald, it's important that Orie here stays focused, concentrates, timing is needed with the jab, but bring the opponent onto that right hand. You know Sagar is going to come at some stage in the attacks, so just get your timing right, measure with the jab, and then bring him onto that straight right hand. It's pretty basic boxing, but you've got to hold your nerve, stay focused, and at all costs you don't panic. Just keep that jab pumping out.
Beautiful movements to make Sagar miss, and then spinning off the line to pin him with 2 shots. Sagar again with another committed left hand to the head. The left hand to the body may have strayed low. Backing up Delicious Orie with the intensity of his attacks. But now it's Orie behind the jab once again. Fully committed attack with a left cross. Right hook was from Sagar, but he was inaccurate. And Orie doing a good job keeping the movement going during the course of the first 3 minutes. I think it's enough to take the opening round, but how do the judges see it?
So Orie started the round very good indeed, but Sagar then come back into him, Ronald, forcing the pace and the pressure and disrupted the rhythm of Orie. It was a good start, but as long as the round went on, then Sagar started to get to grips with it.
So let's take a look at the scores then. And it's a clean sweep of the cards in favor of Sagar. Now, I find that a little bit harsh on Delicious Orie, but Sagar perhaps rewarded for his front foot pressure. So Delicious Orie out onto that front foot, having conceded the opening round across the board. And now that he is coming, that could well play into the wheelhouse of Sagar, as he will look to double up the impact of his punches, particularly with that backhand. He's a rough customer, is Sagar. And he's not averse to getting physical and fighting on the edge of the rulebook on the inside.
I think that first round, Ronald, the classic case of impressing the judges. The last minute of the round, Sagar had some success. But what Orie's got to do now also, Ronald, he's used his right uppercut. If the opponent gets past that jab, closes the gap down, then whip the right uppercut through the middle. That shot there, that's what he's got to do here. Just stay focused, measured, pop it with the jab, then whip the right uppercut through the middle.
After running that gauntlet to secure the Indian vest and represent his country on the Commonwealth Games stage, it's the first international tournament for Sagar, and he has rumbled his way all the way through to the gold medal bout. Delicious Orie reaching with that right hand lead. There's a nice left jab, right hook upstairs from Orie in response to the left hook, the left uppercut that was slammed into his abdomen by Sagar.
Now already signs from Sagar, just taking the clock down a little bit here, Ron, you see. But this is what he does, Sagar. He starts fairly strongly, fights him burst, then he holds on. So what Orie's got to do is push him off or work on the inside, make him work, show the judges that you want to work on the inside and your opponent isn't.
And that is what Orie is desperately trying to do. The referee has to come in between the two boxers and has to stern talking to. Good thing that it was backed up by gesture, because I'm sure the instructions were barely audible in this cacophonous atmosphere. Good right uppercut on the inside from Orie. Swivels the head of Sagar.
There you go, there's the shot, and again. So positive work from him. Sagar getting a little bit inaccurate with his left hand, but again, look, holding on. This is mainly Sagar again, doesn't want to work. Orie, just let your punches go.
That's a low blow from Sagar on the blind side of the referee. And again, a fully committed advance behind his left hand, off the mark, and so the boxers charge into one another. Nice long left jab from Sagar. Excuse me, from Orie. There's the same shot once again, but it was off the mark. Right hand was launched by Orie, but it was inaccurate. Right uppercut that followed was altogether closer. Bent on work. Sees the decibels go off the dial after that successful cluster from Orie.
Right uppercut through the middle again, Ronald, wasn't it? Good shot. This is a better round for Orie. Sagar is starting to tire again. Just finished the round strong again, Orie.
Well, Orie trying to uncoil that right uppercut once more, but Sagar latches on like a limpet, and only lets go at the sound of the bell. Let's listen in. Orie with a terrific response after conceding the first round unanimously. This man appears to be rather fatigued. Will the 60-second interval be enough for him to recover his energy levels?
Well, there's no doubt who the crowd thought won that round. Orie had a much better round indeed, better with the jab. He worked well on the inside, a couple of good right uppercuts that he threw that we mentioned before. So a much more positive round. Yeah, look at those shots going through the middle there from Orie. A little bit low there from Sagar.
Give him nothing, okay? Don't wait for it. Don't wait, you lead off everything.
Well, look at that. Seeing double, because all of the scorecards read 19 points apiece after Delicious Orie responded magnificently to sweep the second round unanimously. And Delicious Orie out in a terrific clip to begin this third and final round. That has all come down to the final 3 minutes. After India's Sagar took the first round unanimously, Orie responded. And it wasn't his lead left hand that did the damage, it was his work at short and mid-range. Uppercuts through the middle, hooks around the corner, but now he looks to get back behind his vaunted left hand. Right hook around the corner from Orie, results in a torrid trade-off at centre ring. But it's notable that it is Sagar who launches one attack, but it's one and done. There's a low blow from Sagar on the blind side of the ref as he looks for his left uppercut to the body.
Yes, got away with it again, didn't he, Sagar? I think the momentum is with Delicious Orie here, boxing well, get on it, up on his feet, try and maintain that gap. You know Sagar's going to come. He falls over the front foot. Better work again from Orie.
Right uppercut to the body, followed by a right hook to the head. But Sagar, despite the fatigue that he is feeling, after the disengagement, he will summon up something to launch fully committed attacks. But there you see it's long again after the head movement from Orie, and he falls into his man.
Fitness is going to be tested by both boxers. It'll come down to who wants it the most, who can keep the attacks going, create a bit of space and quality on the inside as well.
Orie catching Sagar as he's coming in. Both boxers equally determined to ascend to the highest rostrum here in the super heavyweight division on the medal podium. But who will be able to demonstrate that desire as we get deep into this third and final round? Both boxers feeling the pace. Good right hand nudged into the body from Orie after a left hand came over the top from Sagar.
Yeah, it's important that Orie listens to the coach. He's got to be first. He's got to beat the opponent to the punch. Focus, timing, it's all there for Orie. Listen to your coach, son, and just pop out that jab.
The silky boxing skills that we so closely associate with the developing Delicious Orie. Well, he's showcasing those, but he's also showcasing an abundance of heart as he continues to battle away with Sagar, who has sustained a cut to his left eye, and his face a crimson mask here now. Now let's keep a close eye on the referee. Let's see what gesture she makes with her hands in those blue latex gloves. This cut has been caused by an accidental clash of heads. Now, if this cut causes the bout to be stopped, we will go to the scorecards. And during this inspection by the doctor of the injured eye of Sagar, Delicious Orie asking the crowd for more energy that he can feed off in the boxing ring.
And he's got to fight on the inside here, Ronald. See, Sagar, very clever, made the attack, then falls in. Nothing's happening. This is where you've got to let your hands go on the inside, Orie.
Beautiful right uppercut from Orie. Trying to reciprocate with a left uppercut was Sagar. But it's another clinch fest at centre ring. So the clock continues to tick down. Which of these towering super heavyweights will be able to find the moments of quality? And right on cue is Delicious Orie with a right uppercut and then a right hook. And he is the busier boxer of the 10-second clapper is completely drowned out by the cacophonous din cascading down from the stands here. The two super heavyweights punching right through the final bell. And all of the home fans up on their feet in acknowledgement of the effort put forth by Delicious Orie. A pulsating 9-minute encounter for super heavyweight gold between India's Sagar and England's Delicious Orie. And in a contest that was deadlocked at 19 points apiece going into the third and final round, I think that burst of quality in the final 15 seconds from Delicious Orie is going to prove decisive, but how will the judges see it?
That's what he needed, Ronald, that little bit of quality at the end of the round there, just to catch the judges' eyes. I think Orie's done enough here. He's outworked his opponent, and there was one right uppercut right at the end of the round that caught everybody's eye. He's produced it, and for me, he's won the contest. Let's see. Tremendous work from Orie on the inside as well. Sagar played his part though, Ron, kept coming. It's very close, but I just think that bit of quality at the end from Orie is enough. Let's hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to your judges' scorecards where we have a unanimous decision. For your winner and now Commonwealth gold medalist, in the blue corner!
The crowd erupts in delirious scenes here at Hall 4 at the National Exhibition Centre, because Delicious Orie has just been declared a unanimous points decision victor and will ascend to the highest print on the medal rostrum in the men's super heavyweight division. Everybody who is able up on their feet, and Delicious Orie overcome with emotion at having won 3 contests out of 3 to secure Commonwealth Games gold here on home soil. It was a doggedly determined display where he was outpointed unanimously in the first round, but he rallied magnificently to take round 2 unanimously, and in a contest that came down to the final 3 minutes, it was Delicious Orie who was able to dig deep, riding the energy coming from the crowd here on his home patch. And the man who switched to the sport of boxing from the game of basketball has just kept a magnificent run of success earned by England boxers, going in the super heavyweight division. A warm embrace from his father and his mother. The man who was born in Moscow, came to England speaking fluent Russian at the age of 5, played the sport of basketball as befitting someone of his 6'6" stature. But he said that sport gave him controlled discipline. And when he switched to the sport of boxing, learning the tenets of the noble art under Mick Maguire at the Jewellery Quarter Boxing Club right here in Birmingham, the man from Wolverhampton has continued to rise at a rapid rate. European Championship bronze earlier this summer, and here on his home turf in Birmingham at Hall 4 of the National Exhibition Centre, Delicious Orie is the Commonwealth Games super heavyweight champion.
Incredible performance from Orie, Ronald, because he lost that opening round, so he's done it the hard way. Sagar really played his part, started quick and caught Orie with some good shots in that first round, but Orie then come back in the second. It was a tremendous response. He listened to his corner, he brought those uppercuts through the middle, and he performed really, really well. Then it's all on the last round, and it probably come down to the last 30 or 40 seconds where he had to produce a bit of quality, a bit of fighting spirit, true bulldog fighting spirit, and he has produced it, and he is now the Commonwealth super heavyweight champion. What a performance for him.